Well, hello, and I just want to take a moment to introduce something that the Lord has really been impressing on my heart to do more and more, and that is to equip everyone to know that they are sent. I'm prepared to say, bold enough to say, that I sense this as a mandate. And it's my plan to do some regular Facebook and YouTube lives like this, and obviously they'll be posted for people to watch after they've been recorded. But I'm going to just spend 10 or 12 or so minutes on these episodes as we go through this year and probably beyond, and just highlight some key elements. And this is really to complement something that I'm launching in February, which is Sent and Send, which is my new subscription. It's a subscription that gives you access to all of my already recorded resources like strategic planning, mastering kingdom administration, and many other resources, plus a once a month webinar, a live webinar for all subscribers when I'll give opportunity for Q&A and coach some people where people can watch what I'm going to do in those sessions. So that's enough of that for now. For now, I want to introduce this theme of sent and send. And Jesus said it, as the Father sent me, so I send you. That pretty much sums up what I really believe the Lord is putting on my heart. I want every believer to know that they are sent, and I want every church to be a sending church. I've had 3-4 careers, depends on how you count them. I was a nurse, I was a prison officer, prison governor, a pastor out in Redding, California, and now an itinerant minister. And the one thing that is really burdened and laid on my heart is this, that only 3% of people get paid to go to church. That means that 97% are not paid to go to church. And if they do not realize that they are first-class ministers of the gospel of the kingdom, whoever they are, whatever they do, wherever they go, then we have a disempowered army. And it's my goal through Sent and Send to equip the saints to do the work of ministry out there. And this is a real important issue to me. Every now and then it's not every now and then, it's very regularly, I'll meet people and I get that sense from them that they feel somewhat second class to those that get paid to go to church, to those that have a title in church. And I don't just want to end that. I want to absolutely change that so that everyone knows when they get back into their office, their classroom, their surgery, their truck, their restaurant, their business on Monday morning, that they were sent, whether the church said it or not. They need to know, because Jesus said, as the Father sent me, so I send you. And in these short, there'll probably be about 10 or 12 minutes. That's what they'll be. And I don't know how many times I'll do them. I'm not going to guarantee so many times a week, but I'm going to stay on this for as long as the Lord really encourages me to do this, and people encourage me to do this. You see, all of us are really heaven dwellers. That's you can see the diagram behind me, and many of you, I'm sure, are going to be delighted that there is the opportunity for me to draw diagrams and quadrants to explain and to unpack some of the things that I have going on in my head and in my heart, and the things I write down in my journal. But we're heaven dwellers. We are sent from heaven. See, Jesus said, as the Father sent me, and Paul said in Ephesians that we're seated in heavenly places. We are the sent ones. And the word for sent there is apostolos. We've been sent, and we're the sent ones. Jesus was sent, and he sends us. I want every one of you to know that, to get hold of that. The word apostle, I found, has often been misunderstood, and we end up talking about apostolic and apostle, and we miss the fact that the apostle's job is to equip the saints to be apostolic. We've been sent, apostled, and we're sent from heaven. And I believe through relationships, through the church, through the ecclesia, through the gathering of the called out ones, we are sent again. We're sent from heaven, and we're sent through the assembly, the gathering of people that is the ecclesia of the church. And we are sent again into the world to establish the kingdom. And as we go, to carry the gospel of the kingdom. This for me gives four of the what I believe are the key words that I really want to unpack. I want you to know them, to live them out. And they are this: apostolic. You are apostolic. The church, the gathering of the called out ones. The gospel. What is the gospel? What is the full gospel? And kingdom. These four words that actually Jesus really took. He took from the culture of the day, and he embraced them, and he put them into our world and our language. And sometimes I think we've over-Christianized them. And I want to make sure that we truly understand what it means to be apostolic, what it means to be a part of the ecclesia, the church. What is the gospel, this good news that we carry, and what is the kingdom? And you see, we need to know that we're sent. This is the key. We're the sent ones. We're sent from heaven. You are sent. Whoever you are, whatever you do, wherever you go, you're sent. I know that I spent many, many years in church. Many years. I would go to work all week. I did a high pressure job. I'd go to church, and I often had that sense that I was only valued for what I did in church, the time I spent in meetings, the title I carried in the church, and the tithe I put in the bucket. And all of those things are important. But really, what I want everyone to know is that they're valued by what they do, Monday to Friday, or whatever your hours are. So this is what this is all about, sent and send. This is me introducing these two words wrapped together, which Jesus said, as the Father sent me, so I send you. And all those years that I was in church, I don't remember anybody laying hands on me, anybody, as it were, sending me. I would watch the missionaries, the pastor, the deacons, the elders. I would watch people lay hands. And here's what I know to be the truth. We don't have to wait for someone to lay hands on us. Jesus has already done it. We are the sent ones. And this is an emphasis that I'm going to carry with me. I have carried it with me, but I'm going to carry it now with a greater energy and a greater enthusiasm and a real focus. And here's what I believe this is. I believe this is kingdom discipleship. This is what this is. In many respects, what I think we've often done is we've discipled people to be good church-going Christians. But it's time that we disciple people to be kingdom-focused, kingdom-minded Christians. I love the phrase that all the church is in the kingdom, and not all the kingdom is in the church. And that's why I believe that this is a good phrase to use: disciple, kingdom disciples. And I'm going to take you on a journey. I'm going to give you snippets. And if you want more, once I'm set up with the new subscription program, sometime in February, you can sign up for that, and you can jump on with me. All of my resources that are available, but you can also jump on with me with monthly webinars. There'll be a couple of intensives during the year where I'll focus on something really specific, possibly do some whiteboard coaching or something like that in those sessions. But for now, this is the format that I'm going to run with. And I want you to know that you are sent, whoever you are, whatever you do, wherever you go. I want you to know on Monday morning that the church sent you because Jesus sent you from heaven through the ecclesia, carrying the gospel of the kingdom to expand the influence of King Jesus. You see, revival's wonderful, but revival must lead to reformation, and reformation requires you, yes, you, every one of you, to know that you're sent, that you're a first-class minister of the gospel of the kingdom. Thanks for jumping on with this. Keep your eyes open. I'm just going to number them as episode, sent and send episode 1, and so on. I won't be giving them titles, but I am going to take you on a journey of many themes and issues that I have. And yes, I will be drawing some diagrams and drawing some quadrants. But for now, I want you to know this: you're a sent one, because Jesus said so. As the Father sent me, so I send you. The apostles' job is to equip the saints to be apostolic. And if you haven't found your apostle yet, start with Jesus. He's the first apostle. You're a sent one. And I look forward to you jumping on with me and joining me as we go on this journey together through 2022. But I believe on beyond that, because I want everyone to know their sin, because it's time that we had a 100% equipped and trained and strengthened army. Because if people think they're second class, no wonder we haven't seen the job of revival and reformation done yet. So God bless you. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you again soon.